Hi, everybody. George Chamberlin here, watching your dollars on this Tuesday, the 9th of August. Hope everybody's kind of calmed down and gotten over the turmoil of the last few days. Yesterday was the really rough one with that big 634 point drop in the Dow Jones Industrial Average. I thought we'd take a little bit of time here this morning to talk about some of the things that you might want to be thinking about if you're an investor in the stock market. And most of us, one way or another, are. Even if you don't think you are, you probably work for a company. If you have a 401k, some of those dollars are obviously allocated towards stocks or in many other ways, or maybe your parents or grandparents are invested in the stock market. There's a lot of things going on out there that are pretty hectic. I came across a report recently, it's a good one, called Avoid Self-Destructive Investor Behavior. It's from Selected Funds, and you can probably find it on the internet. It's really good, and it quotes from some of the top financial Wall Street people in the history of the game that are very astute and have a pretty good track record of what they do. And at the end of the report, they come up with some general things that you want to know. First of all, number one, avoid self-destructive investor behavior. That's when you let emotions get involved in making decisions, and you're going to get in trouble every time that happens. Understand that crises are inevitable. We're going to have move like we've had in the stock market about every 2 or 3 years. You have a 10 to 15 to 20% correction. We had actually been long overdue for a 10% correction, so we finally had one, and it's never fun to go through, but it doesn't mean that it's time to exit the stock market. Don't attempt to try to time the market. That's a kiss of death. You know, back in the 2000s, late 1990s, 2000, there were a lot of people out there that were quitting their jobs to become daytime traders. And a study was done and found that 11% of them made money at day trading. And so your chances of success are very small. And then it says, disregard short-term forecast and predictions. There are a lot of people out there that would be more than happy to tell you where they think the stock market is headed, where they think the economy is headed. They have a quote in this report that is one of my favorite ones. Let me find it for you real quick on this subject. And it comes from none other than one of the great economists of all time, John Kenneth Galbraith. And he said the function of economic forecasting is to make astrology look respectable. And that's pretty much the truth with most of these people. They have no better an idea where things are going than you do. So have a plan, stay with it, and you'll get through all of this. Watching your dollars, I'm George Chamberlain. Have a good one.